The report by the International Atomic Energy Agency to be released next week is expected to make a compelling case that Iran's nuclear program is geared towards weapons development and military use. Now, previous reports have voiced concern about Iran's motives, but diplomats tell CNN in this new report the IAEA will include the most extensive data released to date on covert efforts by Iran to build a nuclear weapon, including computer models of a nuclear warhead. The U.S. and other Western countries have suspected Iran's nuclear program is geared towards weapons. The Iranians insist it's peaceful, but the diplomats who have been briefed on the report say this new report points to one thing and one thing only: Iran is seeking to develop a nuclear weapons program. Now, the U.S. is looking to turn up the heat on Iran, strengthen existing sanctions on Iran's financial and banking sectors, and turn up political pressure. They could go it alone or in coordination with other allies. The U.S. would love the UN to further Iran's diplomatic isolation. Officials say one of the options being considered is sanctioning the central bank of Iran, but they're very mindful that the effect this could have on oil prices during this time of global economic turmoil. President Obama discussed this with French President Sarkozy in Cannes at the G20. He's headed to Asia later in the week, where he's going to use this report to lobby leaders of China and Russia to increase pressure on Iran. And those recent accusations by the U.S. that Iran was plotting to assassinate the Saudi ambassador to the U.S. could really strengthen his hand on the report. But this report could only exacerbate the increasing drumbeat of war with Iran. The Obama administration is playing down speculations it's weighing a military strike, saying it's trying to use diplomacy and economic sanctions to keep Iran in check. But some officials say they are concerned about reports that Israel is considering a military strike against Iran's nuclear facilities and are watching it closely. Elise Labit, CNN, Washington.